show this is, right?
Oh yeah, it's face value. I've heard amazing things about this show, and
This
you.
is where men work on this show.
Oh, interesting you say that phrase, man, because it seems like no one seems to look at me or perceive me as a man. But you know what? I'm going to let bygones be bygones. I'm going to ask you just one more time. You could sign this petition, okay? A Barry Lickaspoon's already signed. It'll be great if you can, you know.
Barry Lick-a-spoons?
Yeah, he signed on my petition to fire David Holliday from the green room.
Lick-a-spoons?
That's what he wrote down. I mean, I'm not gonna, I saw his ID really quick. That's all I really needed.
I wanted to, but do you know this is Tuesday?
I know. I'm aware. Well,
It's face value.
It is face value, and
There's a lot of people tune into this.
I'm aware, and also what I want to do, Bill. I'm putting it all aside. Okay, the comments. I wrote you a song, Bill.
You do it. You're pointing the finger right there.
Well, I'm
You're doing it again.
that was by mistake, wasn't it?
On wax off. No.
That was by mistake.
And there's the finger again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep my hand here so I don't point anymore. I might need it if I'm gonna go play. But
William Wilson said, "Go away, Howard."
Well, you know what? That's their right to express that
because it was
your right.
Tuesday. Face value. Avi Klein and Bill Demott join the masses, spread the wealth, make people laugh. They have a good time. They forget about these silly things you're talking about. Holiday's got the job. You got to move on. The makeup in your eyes going up instead of down. I don't understand what's going on here.
This is still healing, okay? It's healing in different ways, okay? But I'm willing to
like poison sumac.
That might be possible, and I'll get that checked in as well. I'll get that test.
Yeah, me again.
But Bill, I wrote you a song that I would like to play for you because I'm putting all of it aside.
You're playing a song for me?
Yes, for you and for the show and for all the people. I wrote a song.
Oh, I'm apologizing right now. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that.
I mean, you ransacked the show. What do you mean you appreciate it? Yeah, I mean, I just heart core.
Suddenly, there's this feeling of longing for some healing, and in the way there are some demons. But forge a path forward, my soul is screaming. Yeah. And in the end, the angels got me, forging a fire forward to light my path. You know you're always beside me. I appreciate that, Bill. Memory of your love is always a sets me free.
Oh, Howard.
Yeah.
Guess who was just asking about you?
Was that Mickey Doyle?
No one's asking about you. Avi, why are you? I've never had a migraine in 5 years. Heart is in my nostrils. And I'm about to roll my finger up.
No word in my word is the value of my life. No word in my word, I move in spite. No word in my word is the value of my life. No word in my word, I move in spite.
This is why I'm having anxiety. Is that it?
All right, bring on Mr. Avi Klein.
Howard, that's not working, Howard. It's not. I know what you're trying to do, Howard.
He just dismissed. I don't know what I upset you, boss, but I apologize. Whatever it is, I apologize.
Oh no, number one, we're all equal here. I want to say that I know you were trying. Bill, were you trying to get into that? I think you were. You gave it a chance. You did. You gave it about like 5 seconds to 10 seconds.
I'm developing a rash.
You have to get that looked at, Bill. That's kind of what happened to me after.
Yeah, I'll make a deal with you. You go get that looked at now, and I'll take care of my rash later.
Okay, I have cream too for the rash. I think I've had the same rash, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Howard Collado, listen, you and I were on the preview review show just to show you that I don't have a dark heart. I got a great heart. I let you show up there. On Saturday, of course, you're going to be part of the green room, unfortunately. But you tried. You tried your best to win over Bill. You called me up today. You said, hey, I noticed Bill's comments. I want to win him over. You tried. This is where men play. You did play, maybe not as a man would. You tried your very best. It wasn't well received. I think that's all she wrote, right?
Howard, let me ask you one question. Let's be fair here.
Please.
Let me ask you one question. I'm fair.
Yeah.
If, let's say you know nothing about me.
Okay.
And let's say since you know nothing about me, you Googled me.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the Googles, the good stuff, the bad stuff, the negative stuff, the positive stuff, where did it say, let me serenade Bill with the Czechoslovakian cat call?
Czechoslovakian cat call?
It's in your eyes, Bill. I see it.
What's in my eyes now is fungus from the rash. I'm losing the senses in my body right now because it's.
And it starts in the ears. It starts in the ears and just.
That's not what your eyes are saying, Bill. Your eyes are saying, "I want some of that Howard hardcore rock." But I'm a good.
Bill, you tell me when the fingers. It's loaded. Whenever you want.
And please just know the petition. Do you want?
Gone.
I don't
Banished. Be gone. And I'll tell you what, Bill Demott, I know that you've got a great heart. You're in a festive mood. You can't put up with that. Maybe Bill will allow Howard to play the games later on. Maybe. We'll see. I'll ask Bill later if Howard can play the games. Because, if anything, Howard Collado, I will say this. He is a guy that knows his trivia pretty well. We might play a game with Howard. We'll see.
I'll play a game with him.
We'll play a game, but
play the game with him.
But listening to his music is pretty much that's not part of the deal. That's not part of the deal.
I love babies, but I can't listen to them cry all night.
No. Guys, Bill Demott is here all week long with that great material right there. And we're here all week long as well, guys. As you know, you are the engine that makes this thing go. Every single day, we're on 7 days a week, 90 minutes and 2 hours every single day, unedited, unscripted, unfiltered. Yes, we bring it live, interactive, and we have different guests. We have different topics. We haven't replicated one show across the board because we're wrestling with anything but. And you can catch us unless you've been living under a rock. I don't know if you have been, but if you have, I'll give you the rundown. Why not right now? It is December the 29th, couple of more days, 2020's out of the way. And you can catch us every Monday with a preview and a review show, 5 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday. Double Dip, part 1 of the Double Dip. Breaking the Ice, Glacier Reload on Avi Klein, and each time part 2 of the Double Dip. Are your eyes deceiving you right now? Do you need a new prescription? I don't. I'm looking to Bill Demott on Avi Klein. Face value, Bill Demott Avi Klein. Every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Every Wednesday, maintaining the truth. Paul Roman, Avi Klein, 7 p.m. On Thursdays, WWE Hall of Famer Don Morocco and Avi Klein for Making Waves, noon Hawaiian time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. On Fridays, Podcast with a Purpose, Duke and Mike Joyce and Avi Klein for Road to Recovery, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 Central on Saturdays. It's a bunch of goofballs and perps and criminals like Howard and Mickey Doyle. David Holly's going to host the show one day. I'm there as well, Avi Klein. Saturday night, the Green Room, 11 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday. Hard-hitting podcast on Masking the Truth. Patriot Del Wilkes and Avi Klein every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And guys and gals, I was telling you this about last week. I know I had the analogy. I'll mellow right now because I'm wearing yellow. I'll mellow right now. I know that last week we spoke about all those Christmas gifts. We talked about Mickey the Mooch. We all have one. We all have a guy that we know that's not a family member. He's not a friend. He's a neighbor. And that neighbor wants to have a Christmas gift, so we buy them one because we know that even though they're mooching off our food and mooching off everything we have, we want them to go away. So we buy them something maybe like, a piece of silverware. Well, last week I told you what happens when you buy that silverware. You can't afford it. Why? Because you've spent money on your grandmama, grandpapa, dad, sister, cousin, your dog's neighbor's best friend's cat. Yes, everybody but the moocher. But guess what? Your security guard near you, he tapped you on the shoulder and said, because you've shared these shows with us, I'll buy that picture frame for you. I'm sorry, that's silverware for you. So right now, you're opening up your own Christmas gift. What it is, it's a picture frame. You don't want the picture frame. That's as bad as the silverware that you bought Mickey the Moocher. So you go down to a Walmart near you and you try to return it, but those lines are so exhausting. Oh, so ever exhausting. But look, In the distance, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a security guard. He taps you on the shoulder. He says, remember me? And you say, of course I do. You purchased that silverware for me because I couldn't afford it. And he says, yes, I could see you in line. Are you returning that picture frame? You say, yes, I am. And he says, great, I'll help you. And you say, why? Because I've shared those podcasts featuring Bill Demott, Mike Drosy, Ray Lloyd, Del Wilkes, Paul Roma, Don Morocco, Avi Klein. Yes, except that guy. I never heard of that guy. I did watch some of his matches, but that stunk. But you know what? I do know those other guys. So yes, thank you for sharing me those shows. They're not podcasts. They're a way of life. They've changed my life, my wife's life, my cousin's life, my neighbor's next door's best friend's dog's life. It could change everybody's life if you share these podcasts. So once again, I will do what I said last week. I did it for you then. I'll do it for you now. I will part this line like Moses parted the Red Sea. You can get ahead of everybody and you can return this gift. And if they have a problem with that, they got to answer to me because I'm also a weekend warrior. I wrestle on the weekends. Bill Demott, the floor is yours.
Crazy Eddie is insane.
Oh, remember Crazy Eddie? I love him. Yeah.
I miss Crazy Eddie. What happened
Me too.
to that in business?
Me too.
Crazy Eddie.
Thank
That's
you,
the
Gus.
best rundown, and I value my silverware.
Oh, yeah.
I value it.
Silverware, yeah, sure. I value that picture frame with Elvis in the back.
I tell you what, I'm gonna get you one.
Oh,
you and I should go to Graceland when we start touring. We'll go to Graceland, and you and I will take a picture with Elvis.
I would love that. I'm an Elvis guy, and you are as well. Thank you, JC. We also thank you so much, David Little. That means a lot. You guys are awesome. I don't think that I'm going to give Bill Whiplash Skylar Nettles, but thank you for that. Bill is a witty young man. Burying Howard, listen, he's telling Howard Collado that before he embarrasses himself unto the masses at the 15-minute mark, maybe he should stop. Curtain call coming, right, Bill? It was
terrible. I tried to tune in because I'm a fan of all the shows, and I'm watching yesterday, and this Howard is just. I mean, it's so you can only go wolf, wolf, wolf so much, and then people are gonna go.
Right.
What? Who signed it? Licking Spoons.
Really quickly, because we have a review show. I'm going to do. Bill called me up, guys, last week, and he sent me a text. Actually, he said, "You know what? We're going to do something that's well deserved." Because our viewers are masses. We started out with the proverbial donut in July, as every business does, but we're not a business, guys. We're a community. We started out with 0. Now we're at 2.4 million views, and we appreciate that. That's across the board since July. That means that you guys and gals have been sticking it through since day number 1. And because of you, right now we're on Spotify. If you type in WWAB Podcast, with a space bar between, you'll see us on Spotify. The marketing team's coming in. The PR team's coming in. We're going to be on YouTube, iTunes, and Apple Play very, very soon. Hopefully to a town near you as well. That is the plan. And guys and gals, we thank you right now. Also, 34 pages. You're not only watching us, we're averaging over 200,000 live views, not just off my page or Bill's page. No, those numbers are respectable. What we're getting is 34 pages that we want to thank. Wrestling-related pages, sitcom-related pages. Everyone is streaming us ad nauseum, and we appreciate that. 34 groups, to be specific. Thank you for streaming our live shows. I know some of you have 50,000 members, 60,000 members. Thank you for doing what you do. Reichard, I'll give you 3 plugs, James, pretty soon. Don't worry about that. We want to thank Reichard also. But I also want to make sure that you guys understand that today's show is a year-end review. We've had as Drosy likes to make fun of when I say this, we've had a smorgasbord of guests that we've brought in, and these guests are more than just guests. They're people that are some of the most courageous and brave people I ever met, Bill. Their testimonials have left me in awe completely.
Yeah, it's as I was sitting last week, as we always end, so everybody knows how it ends for us on Tuesday. We end and we sign off, and you and I don't really speak until usually the next day or something. We talk about the show a little bit, and we go back and forth with a text, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, man, this after speaking with Connie last week and the week before we were with Kim Laurinaitis and I started thinking about all the people that have shared with us and going into the holiday season and you and I, as we shared our stories with the masses as well, is that we're all going into the season less than. But all the good that's come out of the people that have suffered loss. And I just thought that it would be a great thing just to touch on all those people and to, again,
absolutely
thank them and to to constantly put names to faces and just realize that there's so many more people out there that I'd like to believe we've reached so many more people that have yet to share those stories. So
very good point.
Well, I